was there. And none of the stuff we showed before was, too. Good morning, baseball fans, and welcome to Gerald E. Thompson Field here in Waupun. We affectionately know it as the Gus for those residents here of Waupun, and hopefully that's going to be shared with you as well. Continuation of the 2023 16U American Legion state baseball tournament that's being hosted here by Waupun. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Joining me is Austin and my son Caleb as well, continuing to get some announcing experiences. So, again, you're going to see my Venmo donation signs out there, and just ask you again that I don't collect anything in a pay-per-view system. I'll talk more about that a little bit later, but the gentlemen that are up here are practicing their communication skills, trying to get some more experiences to do some little sidelining if they can, but they're college kids yet, so they're looking for any financial support they can give, and I've told them they're going to get a percentage of any of my Venmo donations, so let's be very generous if you can out there. And if you can't do the Venmo, then please at least subscribe and like my channel so that I can get to that 1,000 magic number so I can actually start to draw a little bit from YouTube. Home team today is going to be Wittenberg Post 502, and the visitors are going to be Germantown Post 1. We'll come back and we'll talk about the lineups here after the national anthem. Welcome back here to the Gus. Scotty Van Galen on the national anthem for us here again, doing an amazing job. Behind the plate is going to be Tim Bresser, and Randy Bresser will be on the bases for your umpires. Just so you're trying to figure out, well, why are Caleb and Austin up here as announcers? Well, you're talking to boys, young men, I apologize, who have played actually in this tournament specifically. Caleb, I think you had 4 appearances, if I remember correctly, in state tournaments.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then some national experiences, 3 nationals, I believe, 2 of them here in town and 1 in Waupun.
Yep, sounds right.
And Austin had the same pedigree. He had a chance to play in, I think it was 3 state tournaments, Austin, as well as 2 national tournaments.
Correct.
Yeah, so these guys have been through this. They know what the players are going through. They know the game of baseball. Both of them could have easily gone on and played at college. But Caleb decided to play his primary sport of hockey, and Austin decided he was going to focus on his studies and do some stuff in the intramural side. So that's where these gentlemen are. They're experts, and you're going to hear me lean off to them. We don't have the scoreboard on, just so you're aware. So I'm going to have different camera views here. Again, this is what I was talking about, that Venmo donations, and I'll continue to bring it at. But these guys are going to call the rest of the game, and I'll add in a little bit. So Austin and Caleb, take over.
All right, let's get this party started. We are going to have Germantown start us off here with the bats. We got number 9 up, John Markowski. See if he can get the bats rolling for Germantown early.
You got it?
We got first pitch at 11:28 a.m., 76 degrees, mostly sunny.
First pitch is a ball inside. It looks like we had a breaking ball. On the mound for Wittenberg, we got number 23, Xander Barkey. Believe this is his second appearance this tournament, Jeff?
I believe so.
Pop fly in the infield. Second baseman looks like he's camped under it. Makes the catch. First out.
I believe so.
Exactly how you want to
Fly
start
in
with
the
your Barkey.
infield. Second
Get that
baseman
first
looks like
batter
he's
out of the way,
camped
get the
under it.
first out, and then just get in your groove from there.
Makes the catch. Now for Germantown is number 5, Alex Reinke. Like a ball outside.
Now this is Barkey's first appearance in the tournament. I mean, pitching.
Ground ball back to Barkey. Throws the first, makes the easy play. This will be Barkey's first appearance of the tournament.
A lot better start already for Wittenberg in this game compared to yesterday. They had quite a few walks to start the game. It's good to see their pitcher settle in early.
Yep. And we're not sure, too, who their ace really is, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know find that out usually until they start throwing.
Yep.
Foul ball to Melcher, the catcher for Germantown.
Number 44. Barkey lost control of that one.
Looked like he went to the breaking ball there.
And it broke a little bit, just not enough. Didn't catch the plate. Oh, third base coach just misses that one.
Nice way to fight that outside pitch off.
Yep, it was outside and wasn't sure if it was going to be a strike or ball. Fended it off.
Don't want to take that chance with 2 strikes. Just throw your bat out there, put it foul grounds.
2-2 the count here. 2 outs. Germantown still looking for their first base runner of the game. Another outside pitch goes with it. Ground to the third baseman, steps into it and makes the play over there. First base.
Germantown finishes the inning with no runs, no hits, and nobody left on.
And no errors in the defensive field there for Wittenberg. So like you said, a much better start for them. Yesterday, Germantown Post 1 took on Germantown Dragons, right? The Dragons from Post 1 took on Waupun yesterday. And again, they jumped out to a good lead, but then Waupun started to fight back a little bit, and then Germantown was just able to finish it off and eliminate Waupun from the tournament. I don't have my sheet here. Let's see. Trying to remember the score. It was 8-1. So, and just a moral victory for the home team. So everybody, the state and nationals, whoever's hosting gets their automatic team in to kind of try and obviously generate some crowd support. And if I recall correctly, Coach Schmidt, you have to let me know if I'm wrong, but I believe that Germantown had 10 run to Waupun the previous 2 times that they had faced them. And Waupun gave a great effort in their first game when they took on Beloit. And just ended up losing that game in the bottom of the 7th, 12-11, and then Beloit actually advanced, but then lost last night in another close game for them. And we'll talk about them as they get coming up here. But kudos to Waupun, the host team, for being battling here. That a sub 500 record coming in, and both their games were very competitive in their entrances here. So coming up now is going to be Wittenberg, post 502, the Chargers.
Number 23, Xander Barkey, looks like he's going to be first up to bat. Pitcher for Wittenberg. On the mound for Germantown, we got number 2, Charles Larson. Not sure what he's done this tournament, if he's pitched at all.
I'm not sure if Larson has pitched either. Oh, I'm sorry, did you say Larson's a pitcher for Germantown?
I got Charles Larson.
It should be Haglund, Liam Haglund.
We got number 2 on the mound.
Yeah, there's 2 number 2s.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, I know. We were talking about that yesterday, too. How is that so messed up? But I believe it's Haglund, and if it's not, they'll have to come and let us know. So that's also the one way that we get to communicate with you guys. We make sure that you are interactive with us. You're going to the YouTube chat, put stuff into the chat. These kids go back and watch it. Austin, have you watched yourself play off the YouTube?
Yes, I have. I know I've made a couple good plays, and it's always nice looking back at those plays.
Well, last night after the final game, we went back to Austin's house. His parents made dinner, and we turned on the game, rated our performances
Exactly.
on the air. So
Yeah, so that's these guys do it. You know that the kiddos out there on the field are doing the same thing. That's why they love the live stream. But what they also like to see is they like to see who's watching the game, who's cheering for them, any comments that they have out there, who was watching from the furthest away. So we haven't had anybody outside of the country yet, at least that we know of, but we've had Texas and Arizona and California and Florida. So put that stuff in the chat. Stay active in the game. Don't just sit back there. Let's cheer for it and let them know that you're cheering for that. So take it away again, Austin.
Nice pitch right there on the outside corner to set down Barkey.
Strikeout looking or strike swinging?
Strikeout looking.
it was a full count, I believe.
Yep.
Haglund starts him off with a K. So we got 1 out here. 2-0 the count to the new batter, Connor Meverden for Wittenberg.
Justin, do you know if on Game Changer will I have access to all of their stats so far?
You will, but whoever set up the Toma game last night had 10 hitters, so.
Oh, dang.
Haglund comes back with a strike. Meverden follows
Is
it
that
off.
why Toma won? Is they had 10 hitters?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I thought usually less hitters helps you.
2-1 the count, 1 away.
Yeah, we know stuff happens.
We're just using it for pitch count more than anything
Yep.
else. And I look.
Haglund early has been really trying to look for that fastball, I think.
Yeah. Struggling to find the zone a little bit. 3 balls on each plate appearance. Catches the corner there.
Called strike. Meverden thought it was a ball, was jogging down to first. Full count again here, back-to-back batters.
I can't see Tim's hands when he puts that signal up.
Meverden lines one to center. Center fielder makes the easy catch. Up now, number 10, Bryson Schmid. 2 away here.
Still looking for our first base runner of the game.
Haglund's thrown a little bit of heat today, I'd say.
Damn, Elijah actually said it already.
Schmid fouls it off. Oh, and 2 the count here. 2 down. Schmid puts it in play to the second baseman. Second baseman steps and makes the play. Throws it over to first.
In the bottom of the first, there is no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. After the end of 1, we have a score of Germantown 0, Wittenberg 0.
We'll be back here shortly from the Gus. Welcome back here to the Gus. Leading things off here for Germantown post 1 is going to be Tyler Conrad, number 33. On deck will be Vince Inga. And in the hole will be the pitcher, Liam Hagland.
On the mound here again in the top of the second for Wittenberg Burnhamwood. It's going to be 23 Xander Berkey still in. 2-0 the count.
Seems like both pitchers have kind of settled in during this early stage of the game.
Called strike 1.
2-1 the count?
Correct.
We have a 2-1 count here. Another ball by Berkey. 3-1. Sitting fastball, I'd imagine.
Had a good pitch to hit, just missed it.
Swinging strike 2. And now we have a full count. We've seen quite a few full counts already early on in this game. Outside pitch does a nice job of just fouling that one off. Went with it.
As the tournament goes, pitch count is such a huge issue here, and you're starting to run into hopefully the aces once again, right? So you would hopefully, at least my thinking, that's going to be fouled off as well. And again, it's been a long time since I played baseball, and I can't remember even if we had pitch count, but it's kind of as you tell your hitters to sit and take as many pitches as possible, right? And trust that you'll get that hit.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think they kind of understand that as well, the batters.
Especially the pitchers themselves that are batting.
Yep.
They know they only got a certain amount of pitches throughout one outing and then throughout the whole tournament.
Right, especially if you're facing a good pitcher, you don't want to be, you want to face him for as short a time as you can.
Exactly, try and get him out of the game.
Yep.
Conrad reaches on a walk for our first base runner of the game. See if Germantown can get some runners moving around here.
Up now, number 10, Vincent Inga. Runner goes. Throw. Not in time. It was a good throw, I'd say. Just not in time. Conrad gets the stolen base.
A lot of stuff goes into a stolen base, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Depends all on the motion of the pitcher, getting that read. If it's a breaking ball or a fastball coming into the catcher getting a chance to pop out and make the throw down, and then making sure that it's completed, that it's on the base. There's a whole lot that goes into it from both sides, right? The defense and the offense.
Yep, it depends, too, how much the pitcher's holding them on. Grounder short, looks back to runners, fires the first. Ooh.
Oh.
Snaps it over to the first baseman. Had a good throw. Snaps it over to third. Just not in time. The runner fires the first. Either way. Their runner over to third.
Risky play there by Conrad.
Yep.
Only one out.
And I thought the shortstop did a good job. He looked him back.
And it's not like he had a big lead off second where he was confident
really.
he was going to get to third.
Yep. Barkey fires a strike. 0-1 the count here. One away.
To his counterpart, the pitcher, Liam Hagland.
See if he can shorten up here on 0-2, just try and get one in play and get that first run in the game.
The first baseman playing in. Grounds it back to the pitcher. Fires it over to first. 2 away here. If that one gets past him, I'm not sure. Maybe that could score him from third. I'm not sure.
It's usually how we kind of thought about it. Hit it to the corners, just kind of freeze, see how it's looking. But if it gets past the pitcher up the middle somehow, you're usually going on that.
Right. It wasn't a hard line drive either. That's what makes me think if it would have got past him, there was a chance. but it didn't, and he made the play. Got it over to first.
Watch was shining off into the catcher's eyes.
Oh,
Slight delay. We had a reflection from the umpire's watch.
Sure, that wasn't easy for the catcher, trying to see with a little glare in your eyes.
It's hard enough trying to catch a pitch.
Never seen that one before.
no, I haven't either. I give the catcher a lot of courage for speaking up and telling the umpire, you're blinding me.
It obviously was hindering him.
Yep.
Barkey falls behind. 2-1 in the count. 2 outs.
To the DH, Landon Phoebe Smith.
Three and one now. Obviously a walk here, not the end of the day. Better than throwing a meatball down the middle and giving up a hit. Like a good pitch.
A lot of full counts on this.
Another full count here. We got 3-2, 2 outs. And Barkey finds the zone for strike 3. Catcher secures it, makes the tag just in case. So Barkey gets the K.
21 pitches for Barkey, 32 total.
32 pitches total for Barkey so far.
And at the end of 1.5, in the top of the second, Germantown was able to get 1 walk in the inning, but no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on.
You're listening to Austin and Caleb here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back. Welcome back here to the Gus. Up to bat, Oliver Fraza, Keegan Bembo on deck, and Chris Sipple will be the DH.
Liam Haglund still on the mound for Germantown. Post 1. Swinging strike 1. Fastball high and inside there.
Interested to see how the coaches use their pitchers, especially here on day 3 already. They're making an appearance here. You wonder if they're going to go that full length of pitches or if they're going to try and save them for another game yet.
You know,
So
the guys
now, are both teams 1-1
yes.
so far? Okay. So this is a must-win game. Again, it's a double elimination tournament. So you kind of got, if you have your ace available, you might think about throwing him.
Yeah.
Which I think Haglund's done a really nice job. Even Berkey's done a nice job for Wittenberg, Burnhamwood as well.
I think our philosophy back when we played is, you know, pitch your aces those first days, get those wins right away, or try and get those wins, and then just kind of go from there.
Right. You can't. I mean, you can't win it all if you're eliminated. So. Swinging strike there from the batter, number 15, Keegan Benbow.
Seems like early already. Our home plate umpire, Tim Bresser, he's calling that outside corner, and you got 3 strikeouts looking already.
Yep.
So
That's kind of the way it was yesterday. I forget who our umpires were.
but you want to see those hitters straight protecting that outside of the plate.
A little bit too far outside there. 3-1 now.
And if you're a pitcher too, you want to use that to your advantage by throwing outside. Just like that pitch right
There's
there.
that one down the middle. Another full count here early on in the game. 3-2. Still a scoreless ball game here. Ball high and outside. Fastball. Envo draws the walk.
Gives Wittenberg their first base runner of the ball game.
You know, you both have mentioned that it's been the full counts early. You know, for Wittenberg, that smaller program, they only have 10 boys here today. I mean, that's going to be a challenge for them to make sure that they have enough pitching. So I think that Germantown specifically has said, we're going to sit here and trust that we can still hit the strike when we need to hit the strike, push it to full count. Let's get them out of their pitching routine after that 105. That's my thinking. I don't know if coaches ever told you guys that when you were playing.
Well, yeah. I wasn't much of a pitcher myself. Only when I needed to.
Yeah, but as a hitter, what was your approach?
Well, I always took first pitch. That was just me trying to get my timing right. And then just from there, if you see a pitch you like, obviously you're looking for a fastball to hit. You don't really want to try and hit that breaking ball until you need to.
Runner goes. Throw looked like it was in time, just underneath the glove. Out there at second base.
Benbow with a stolen base, so each team now has a stolen base. Almost like mirrors of each other.
So now we got one away here. Runner on second for Wittenberg, threatening here.
Just a reminder, at the end of this inning, I'm going to go and check that YouTube chat, so we're going to give some shout-outs, so please get something in there for these boys to take a look at.
Can also like, comment, and subscribe as well to the channel.
Yeah, that would be helpful as well. And obviously those Venmo donations, we're sharing those off, so if you feel like you can do so, we would certainly appreciate it. And if you don't know how, that's okay. Send me an email, and later on we can talk about it. But I want this to be an interactive program here as we do this, because I know you can't be here, but I want you to feel like you're here.
Hagelin fires a strike, chopped over to the right side. Tough play. Still gets there in time. First baseman bobbled it. Got there, knocked it down, kept it in front of him. Pitcher did a great job. Hagelin running over to cover the bag. So now we got two down. Runner advances over to third. So now, if there's a wild pitch, it could score him. Back out of the windup for Hagelin now. Up to bat now. Number 5.
Nice stop by the catcher there.
Eddie Nowinski again. I mean, that one gets past him.
Looking at a 1-0 ball game.
Could be, yep. Hagelin fires a strike. Swinging fouled back.
A.J. Melcher is the catcher here for Germantown, and I've watched him now. This is the third game. He has done a great job behind the plate. I interviewed him, I know for sure once. I may have interviewed him twice, but no, it would have only been once. No, they won yesterday, so it could have been just one time. I'm tired. I'm just rambling. Anybody else need some coffee?
Ball low and outside.
3-1 here, looking for a fastball, I'm assuming.
2 outs. Yep, you got that runner on third. You know, you're sitting Peter here. Gets the fastball, just low and outside, I believe.
First and third here, could see a steal.
We'll see, yeah. Could be a steal, could be a situation where you want to get into a pickle and just try to get that run across.
Looks like the catcher just gave his infielders some signs. Usually have set plays for first and third. Whether it's a snap throw to third or shortstop or second base is coming in to cut behind the pitcher.
Sure, even a fire back to the pitcher as well. I've seen that before.
And we got 2 outs here, so they could throw all the way down. They think they
2
can get him.
outs. Yep.
Looks like they're just going to let him take the base.
Okay.
Goes as a stolen base, but typically catcher's indifference, meaning that he didn't want to make a play on it. And you could see he was slowly walking down there trying to draw it into that pickle situation, that double steal that you were talking about,
We
Caleb.
Gets
got a
away
pass
from the
ball.
catcher.
We're going to have a play at the plate here. Just behind the pitcher. Wittenberg is fired up here early.
It's good to see. Like to see that
Some good
energy.
energy. You get the early 1-0 lead. But again, they were able to get that across on the pass ball or wild pitch.
Yeah, so kind of put it in perspective for those that don't know where Wittenberg is. Again, it's near Seymour, about probably 35 minutes or so from Seymour is my guess. And the two schools combined, or the two communities, the Wittenberg Chargers, and they got 2 posts as their representatives from each of the communities, post 502 and post 341. So you see that on the back of their jerseys. And it's school, I'm guessing, maybe like around 400 at maximum, I think, is what their combined communities put at the high school, compared to Germantown, which is well over 1,000.
Nice stop there. Slow roller back up the middle.
Compared to Germantown, which is
Shortstop
well
was
over
able to keep it on
1,000.
the infield, but that run still
Nice
came
stop
across. Batter did his job there.
Infield
Slow roller
hit.
back up the middle, run in. So now it's going to be 2-0, and Haglund checks him over at first before he even gets the first pitch to this batter, who's going to be
Number 33, Easton Davis.
finds the strike zone. 0-1 here. 2 down. Wittenberg looking to keep this inning alive. Swinging strike 2. Now Haglund in command. Keeping that runner close at first base. Checking him twice already here. Now looking in. Deals. He was not messing around with that batter. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
A couple runs on 1 hit. They ran 1 after 2-0. Wittenberg.
Wittenberg able to cross 2 runs that inning on 1 hit. No errors, and 1 runner left on. At the end of 2, we got a score of Wittenberg 2, Germantown nothing.
And this is the way the Wittenberg has played the whole time through, is they've capitalized on every opportunity, being aggressive here. And again, for yesterday they had 9 guys. Today they've got 10. And typically, I think we looked at the roster, they may have had 15 or 16 on their team usually. But, you know, vacations and stuff that takes place, they're down. And they've also missing coaches over the last 2 days as well. So their team knows how to play. Let's check that YouTube chat here. Got 18 computers signed on and only 1 can comment. That's James Rivette. Watching from Milwaukee, go Germantown Post 1 Dragons. Here's the thing I know also been watching this, James, is that Germantown will battle back. And you see that now in this tournament, as we mentioned before. This is day 3. Some it's win or go home. And then there's only 1 game that's got the 2 winners that are still both 2-0. And nobody wants to fall to in that dreaded game 11 with the loss. So, again, please find a little bit of time. Put something in the chat if you're not sure how to do so. I believe you just have to shrink your screen a little bit if you got the full-size screen. And then you should be able to do so. I'm also going to run a different view. I'm going to try a split screen once. And, I want some feedback on that. Tell me whether you think it's okay or is it too small to see or too much action. I'm going to put in the center field camera and the center or the plate and see.
Got up number 34, Austin Grass, the DH. Takes a first pitch strike. Looked like a breaking ball coming in from Barkey.
It's going to be big here. Just command the strike zone now. You got a 2-0 lead. Should be a little bit more comfortable now.
Yeah, it's always nice getting that lead, especially early.
Top of the third inning. Again, they only play 7 innings. Swinging strike 3. Catcher secured the tag as well. Wasn't sure.
Good way to come out for Barkey, especially after taking that lead. 3 straight pitches and was able to retire grass.
Yep, found the zone. 1 away here. The top of the third inning. Up now, number 20, Alexander Rogowski. Looking to get a hit here. Pops it up. Looks like that one. Ooh, just hits off the net. Close play there. Might have been able to grab that one.
Nice effort by the catcher.
Good effort. The catcher there. The pitcher was there also. First baseman in the area. One count. 1 away.
Beats one to short. Grabs and throws for out number 2.
Another slow dribbler off the breaking ball. Shortstop came in, took a couple steps and fired it over. Plenty of time. Now there's 2 down. Early strike, again, getting ahead in the count. A lot of breaking balls here we've seen in the top of the third here from Barkey.
Not sure if that's by design or if he's just feeling his breaking ball today, able to locate it.
Could be more comfortable maybe with it, or just looking to keep those hitters off balance maybe. And we got a 1-2 count. Fires another curveball in there, chopped down the line. Gonna be foul.
You would think with top of the order back up now, you know, second time around you're going to want to start throwing those breaking balls more.
Yep, definitely. They've seen him now once and kind of know what his speed is. Looked like that might have been another off speed in the dirt. Swinging strike 3. Catcher made the throw down to first. We got 3 up, 3 down there for Germantown.
11 pitches for Barkey, 43 total.
Germantown in the inning with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Score after 2.5 is Germantown 0, Wittenberg 2.
Just a quick update on the pitch counts here. Hagelin for Germantown has thrown 42 pitches in his 2 innings. He's coming up here for the 3rd. And Barkey has thrown 43 pitches through 3. So he's being very efficient out there as well. Germantown, I thought, was being much more selective at the plate. But right now it's not showing that, at least in the pitch count. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 3rd. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Austin and Caleb.
All right, we are back here at the Gus for the bottom of the 3rd.
Up now, number 23, Xander Barkey, who was on the mound for Wittenberg Burnham Wood. Started off with a pass ball. Grounds one to short. Shortstop makes the play. Beats him by a half a step.
Working on the short for the first out. Brings up shortstop. Connor never down. Schmidt out there.
One up, one down now. Grounds one to short.
Up to bat,
Shortstop makes the
27.
play.
Connor
Beats him
Meverdeen.
by a half a step.
Working on the short.
That's exactly what Hagelin needed right there. 2-pitch out.
Yep, most of the last couple innings here has been getting to some full counts, which really eats up that pitch count. So you need to command the zone and let Wittenberg just put the ball in play here.
Let that defense do the work.
2-0 now. One away. Hagelin delivers a strike. Didn't see what that pitch was.
It's like a fastball.
Okay. Another grounder to short. Going to be a tough play. Stops it with the backhand, fires, and skips it a couple times. Not in time.
Meverdeen reaches on the infield hit. Brings up center fielder Grayson.
Definitely a hard play there.
Yep, Meverdeen got the hit. Infield hit, actually.
Going across the body.
It's nice,
Yeah.
nice job even just getting the backhand on it.
That's what I was going to say. Very impressive on that stop.
Didn't bobble it. It just, the throw had no chance even. Squares the bunt and cannot get it down. Goes foul. One away here. They're looking to bunt him over, I believe. We'll see here if they
See-
stick with it.
Seen that quite a times this weekend already, where they're trying to bunt and they just haven't been able to get it down.
Yep, definitely. And even there's been a big difference yesterday. Wittenberg, they had bases loaded how many times, and they just couldn't get a hit really. Even they would advance on the walk, and then they couldn't get the hit to get the runners over. And we've already seen them capitalize here twice now. Not even with bases loaded, just runners in
Oh.
scoring position. Quick check from Hagelin, almost gets the.
Looks like he caught him leaning a
runner.
little bit.
Yep. Maybe they were thinking about a steal since they couldn't bunt him over.
Shorter lead this time at first. Squares again.
Bunt again, and we have another foul ball. Now there's 2 strikes. I don't think you bunt here. Because if you bunt and you don't get it down, then it's strike 3.
Whether you follow it or not.
Yep.
Making the offer, you're out.
Quick delivery there from Hagelin. Might be pushing the limit for getting set.
1 second, right? And then it's a balk. Or it's a balk, right?
Slows down there. Nice.
Just out of
Liner.
the reach.
Schmidt races on the base hit. Brings up first.
And now we got runners on first and second.
Just
Liner
out of reach.
away. Do you think Wittenberg tries to bunt him over here?
Could be a possibility. I mean, you got your cleanup hitter right now. I don't know if you want him
Now
bunting,
we got
but
runners on. We'll
definitely-
see. Yep.
Looks like all the infielders are back here, so if he would bunt, could bunt
That's-
himself for a single
That's
too.
what I'm thinking too.
Mm.
At least square maybe and see if the third baseman charges.
Especially with that first baseman back so far.
Yep, definitely. See who's going to charge, and then if no one charges, then you know where to go with it. Could even try to beat it out. 99 here. Oliver Freza to bat. What did he do the first plate appearance?
Looks like he struck out looking.
So may not be a. Well, now we got a 3-0 count here. Maybe bunt and pull back just to see. Yep, there it is. Pulls back. No one charged.
Walker with the bases. Brings up catcher.
Pulled back in time.
Single on Meverdeen.
It's going to be ball 4.
So this is what we were just talking about when Wittenberg had bases loaded. I think it was 3 times in yesterday's game. We'll see if they can get that timely hit today.
It was 3 or 4 times, yep. All in back-to-back innings, too.
All the players coming together with the bases loaded. Nobody on the coaches. I'm impressed with that fact that they all got together, called it themselves for 16U.
Mound visit.
Let's see if we see infield in here with bases loaded and only one out.
I don't think it was a mound visit. I didn't see a coach there.
No.
Nope.
Looks like we're going to have corners in the middles, looking to twist a double play.
Hagelin back in the windup. It means you can get a pretty big lead over there at third base as soon as you see him go into that.
Especially with a third baseman near the green.
Yep. He's not even looking to hold him on, really, and I don't even see a big lead down there at third base. Anything in play here, obviously, you've kind of got to think about running.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not in the air. Any grounder on the infield, obviously, you got to go. You got bases loaded. Hagelin kind of losing command here.
3-0 here.
Got a 3-0 count.
I think we got 7 straight balls. I could definitely see a take here.
Yeah, 100%. I think you have to take this pitch.
Should get it timed out.
Oh, he
That's
swings.
green light.
It was a fastball down the middle, so I understand it. Then again, too, I could see the take. You know, even just trying to get another pitch just to see him. Low and outside again. We're going to have a walk, and he gets an RBI there. Number 15, Keegan Benbow, reaching on the walk. Bases loaded still. And now we have a 3-0 ball game.
And this time we got a mound visit from the coach coming out there to have a conversation. I thought that players did a good job themselves, but this might be a little bit different situation. I can see down in the bullpen, Caleb, you can't, but there's a throwing going on down there as well. And I was just going to check here quickly on. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. Pitch count. 62 for Hagelin.
And he pitched 41 on Friday.
So 62 for Hagelin.
With only 30 strikes, so below that 50%.
Struggling to find the zone, and Wittenberg's done a nice job. They haven't really chased many pitches outside the zone as well. Been pretty selective up there. Slow flare to right center. Ooh, I think he might have had a play there.
Didn't really hear his infield talking to him. Usually you hear 4-4-4.
I didn't hear anyone say anything besides Wittenberg cheering. I did hear that.
Sipple comes in with that big timely hit that we were talking about.
That's really clutch. You know, it doesn't get a ton of bat on the ball, but it was good placement. Just flared it over the right or the second baseman's head. Gets the single on it. 2 RBIs for him. Wittenberg still has a runner on first and second. Maybe thinking about bunting here. Not sure. 1 down only.
Big lead over there at first.
Swinging strike 1.
It's not usually something you want to do, but throwing behind the runner at first with that lead that he has.
Yep. And you see corners are back. Not even worried about the bunt.
See if he tags here.
Shallow fly ball to right. It's the cutoff man there at second. Now
Kind of
there's
surprised he didn't take off and run.
Yeah.
at least force a throw maybe.
Yeah, right, just to see what it looks like, right? Went back and walked back and just held on the bag. And the rights fielder ended up just tossing it to second anyway, so.
It's kind of what you want to do as a base runner, just kind of see those arms in the outfield so you know when you're thinking about rounding third going home.
Chopper to third. Third baseman fires across the infield over to first base, makes the play to end the inning. Hagelin glad to be done with that inning.
Wittenberg able to cross 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. At the end of 3, we got Wittenberg 5 and Germantown 0.
They're just going to quickly check in that chat. Still don't have anybody else added in there. I'm glad we got at least 23 computers showing, so we appreciate that. But I would love to see guys checking in a little bit here more on the chat. 5-0 lead for Wittenberg post 5:02 and Burnham Wood post 3:41. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the Gus here for the top of the 4th. Germantown looking to get those bats going with a 5-0 deficit. I think
Not
this
too
first
sure if they have any hits yet.
Their
Their
baseman bobbles it.
Still makes the throw across. That was a close play.
Across the third, fourth, first out brings the catcher, Anthony Melcher.
Beat him by just a little bit.
If you're Germantown here, you're just looking for a couple base runners.
One up, one down, and that was the first pitch of the at-bat, I want to say. Maybe second. You might even just try to think about taking a first pitch here.
Taking a pitch, even laying a bunt down.
Yep. 2-0 now.
Crowd the plate, get hit by a pitch. Anything to get your team rolling.
Yep, they just haven't had too many base runners so far. And this one, you really don't want to wait too long either to get those base runners before it's too late. Already down 5-0 in the top of the 4th inning. Catches the outside part of the plate for a strike.
Three-one count here. Looking for a good pitch to hit. Has one, shoots it to left.
Ooh, nice play to running that one down. Outfielder lost the hat. Has got the sunglasses on though.
Covered quite a bit of ground right there to get to that ball.
Yeah, I almost thought that one was going to go foul, to be honest with you. Made the catch, so now there's 2 away. Barkey's still working out of the stretch. Early curveball for a ball. Two down. Almost hits him, but the batter here gets out of the way.
Taking that pitch, Sar?
I might wear that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of that happening, and that was a big offensive strategy that, I mean, sure, it's going to sting for a little bit, but you got to get runners.
It's a state tournament, elimination game. How bad do you want it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
33, the batter, Tyler Conrad. What did he do so far?
Yeah, he walked his first time around and had
Okay.
a stolen base.
Looking to get on here again, maybe walking. Swings.
Shoots one to right. Right fielder going over. Just foul.
That one, ooh, that could have been a triple, honestly. Ended up in the back right corner. It was a foul ball. 3-2 count. 2 away. Got to protect now any pitch that's even close. And for Barkey here, you just want to pound a strike. You don't want to lose this batter. Saws him off. Grounded to short. Fastball on the hands.
Germantown, no runs, no hits.
Conrad had to swing at it. Chops it to short.
5-0 Wittenberg. 12 pitches for Barkey.
And in the top of the fourth, Germantown goes down in order. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left on.
Once again, make sure you put in the chat. Let us know. It's try and catch here from the coaches as well.
Okay, thank you.
What was that, Scotty?
19 for 8.
For Germantown?
Change for Germantown.
19 for 8.
He's coming to pitch. Yeah, he's on the mound on the pitcher. The pitcher went to second.
Position swap.
Yeah, well, yeah, 19's coming in. That's going to be Keegan Lagerman. So what spot is he going in, Scotty, there? Because that's the DH versus a Zobel. Is he going to just fill in for Zobel and then still be DH'd? Is that how that works?
Yeah, has to be.
That's what I think it is as well. I just wanted to make sure I had that. I'm sorry, Keegan who? Lagerman. Coming in now to pitch for Germantown. He's going to get his warm-ups.
How many pitches did they get between innings, or even as a new pitcher?
I believe it's supposed to be 7, right?
Okay, yep, we just got confirmation it's 7. If it's raining or they're behind schedule, it's 5.
Yeah, usually when I ump Little League, I give them new pitcher, you give 7, and then if you're a returning pitcher, just 4.
Okay.
Leading off for Wittenberg in the bottom of the fourth.
So you're a big Little League umpire?
When I can, yeah.
Trying to go to Barkey on deck.
Oh, good chunk of money you can get from that,
Yeah.
especially if you love the game, just helping little kids.
Mainly tournaments, or do you do league?
Usually tournaments, just on the weekends.
So I'm going to encourage you, gentlemen, and you know this. Caleb already knows this. Base hit by number 33. Sorry for the Easton Davis. Gets things rolling right away. Gets the single off of the new pitcher. But just talking about officiating, I tell you that's get your stuff from the WIA. Get your officials cards. It's fine. Usually the first year all your fees are waived. So get into that and you can make a really good chunk of money.
There's that one. Barkey, the Wittenberg pitcher, wears that one.
Able to take one for the team.
Looked like an off-speed pitch.
Doesn't look like he's too shaken up over there at first. Looks like he's got a smile on his face.
Here we go. Runners on first and second early in this inning for Wittenberg. The bottom of the fourth inning. No outs here. Might be looking at a bunt at the third baseman in. And the first baseman's in farther.
Big swing there on 0-0.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're thinking about it. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get runners on second and third with only one out. Now you're down in the count 0-2. Eliminating the bunt.
Right side's pretty open. This second baseman goes over.
27, Connor Meverton, the batter for Wittenberg. Laugerman sits him down looking.
It's another one of those strikeouts looking on that outside corner.
It's tough, yep.
This is Lagerman's second appearance on the mound, too. He pitched on Friday.
Laugerman pitched on Friday, so this is his second appearance of the tournament. Right to where the shortstop would normally be. But that one gets through to the outfield. Left field hits the cutoff man to limit the damage, and we got bases loaded here. One out.
Gives Schmidt his second hit of the game.
And the number 4 hitter up, Oliver Fraza.
99. Another big gap there in the shortstop hole.
Looks like the middles are playing double play depth.
Yep.
Usually you're closer to second there and then in a little bit.
We've seen a lot of ground balls to shortstop, I feel like, today. A lot of that, a lot of full counts, a lot of strikeouts.
Could use a ground ball here. Hopefully turn a double play and get out of this inning.
1-1, 1 out. Looks like he's really trying to command that outside. Laugerman, the pitcher. Two and one out. Gets one up in the air.
That's going to get over his head.
Out of here.
Wow. Deep center field. Gets one up in the air. Was not expecting that. I lost track of it.
That's going to get over his head. That's the deepest part of the ball.
Out of here. That's your 4-hitter. You want him to do that if he can, right?
Let's go. Wittenberg is pumped up here.
Grand slam as well. Wow.
I would imagine that is his first grand slam. Could be wrong.
Slight wind blowing out, but still, that's impressive.
Not enough to really help carry that ball that much because it went.
And had to go all of 360, 365.
Put a charge in that one.
So, not what Laugerman wanted to give up there, and loses command of the curveball early in this count as well. 1-0. Now we're looking at a 9-0 ball game here for Wittenberg. Burnham Wood up. They've already got 4 this inning, just on one swing of the bat.
He wants an interview on the field. That's what he was going for.
He's going to get it.
Can't say I ever hit a grand slam.
Not in the state tournament, nope.
He'll remember that one for a while.
16-year-olds don't hit that home runs like deep very often, period.
Looks like we got a fan in center field grabbing that ball for him.
We got 2 competing for it, maybe. The one guy got it, and then the other guy was hoping to go get it. Just looking for that outside edge, cannot find it. Another walk here. Wittenberg still threatening. Number 15, Benbow with the walk.
Goes to show that pitching takes it.
Brings up number 13, Chris Sipple, but that will be after this mound visit.
This
Coach
I don't know if they're going to make a
makes his
pitching
way out
change here. They got a guy warming up in the pen.
Well, you're down 9-0. You have to win to stay alive, right? So, and you talked about it in your Waupun's philosophy, and really it started at Kevin DeBoer made kind of a mistake at one time when it was in, I want to believe it was a sectional game, didn't start his stud pitcher, or it may have been a regional, decided that he was going to try and hold him and save him, and never got a chance to because they lost. So he got knocked out, right? So you've got to pitch to win, no matter what. And if you don't have enough pitching to get into a game 3, then that's your problem as a coach. But you got to give yourself a chance to play.
Yep, especially in the double elimination. Throw your best and see what you can do. Swinging strike. Number 13, Chris Sipple. He started yesterday on the mound for Wittenberg.
How did Benbow get on? I missed that.
He walked.
Oh, thanks.
I think I heard 3rd walk of the game for him.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Seeing the ball good.
Still at double play depth up the middle. Not going to get a ground ball with those high fastballs, I don't think.
It's tough to get on top of a pitch way up there.
Swinging strike 2, fouls that one back.
Looks like we got 2 and 2 here.
1 away. 2-2's the count. Laugerman really hoping to retire this batter. Another high pitch.
See if we see the runner going. Yep, there he goes.
Hopefully he gets back. He's still running. I mean,
Well, they're yelling back, and he's running at full speed.
it was a pop-up. I mean, there's only 1 out, so if they catch that foul, they can take their time and even probably run it over to first base and just step on the base.
Yeah.
They would have had him. He was already to third base.
Because he would have had to backtrack and step on second, right? Otherwise,
Yep.
he's automatically out.
Now we got a full count, 3-2.
See if we see him moving again. Would assume he's pretty gassed after
Probably
that.
slow chopper to third base.
Goes the second. Base goes flying.
You know, that's one too, where if he was stealing, I think he would have been safe.
Right.
Third baseman Eddie Nowinski.
So Sipple reaches on the fielder's choice. It's a DH.
Two down. Wittenberg looking to put in one more run here. Runner on first. Number 5.
That would really force the hand of Germantown because it'll be the 5th inning, and Germantown would have to score because of a 10-run lead.
Yep. So it's 10 runs after 5 innings.
Yep.
That one throws behind him. Might have got him. I think it did.
Teammates seem pretty fired up about him taking that one.
So now we have runners on first and second, and another mound. Is it potential pitching change? Looks like it will be.
I think he has to, right, because of
Second.
coaching appearance, right?
Looks
Mound
like
visit.
number 8's going to be in. I believe that is Parker Zobel. If I'm correct.
Yeah, I think you're right. So 72 pitches for Hagelin. Isn't that what you said? I'm sorry.
That was Laugerman.
Oh, okay, that's right. My fault. I forgot there was a change. 26.
So he would be
My
able
bad.
to pitch
Yeah.
tomorrow if they would go on to win this, correct?
Yeah.
So how many appearances?
Oh, wait, it depends. Right, you can only have 2 appearances over 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he pitched. So
Yep.
he pitched Friday.
Yep, and Saturday, or Friday and today, so he's out tomorrow. Number 8, I think it is.
Number 8, Parker Zobel.
Who's he in for? He's in for Lagerman? So he was in. Right, so now the DH comes off. Is that what happens? So Phoebig Smith comes off as the DH.
Inside there. The batter, number 25, Colby Winsentensen. Looking in. 2 down. Slaps one to right. Right fielder pretty shallow. I don't think we're going to see a play here.
If I'm Wittenberg there, you'd think you'd really want to score that 10th run, you know? Instead of 5 innings, or instead of 7 innings,
Right.
you're going 5 innings. You can save that
Right,
pitching.
try to save that run. I mean, even if you would get thrown out at the plate, you're making the attempt and trying to end it and save that. You never know what's going to happen on the throw. We haven't seen a throw from an outfielder really all day. Would be nice to see someone make a play at the plate. 2 down. Bases loaded again for Wittenberg.
Shoots a flare into center. Nice range by the center fielder to come in and get that.
Look out, umpire. Oh, jeez.
Center by the side in the inning for Wittenberg. They took a 4 more
Batted 9 in that inning, right?
3 hits. They strand
Who was that last batter?
With Winstonson, right?
Yep.
So it batted through the lineup.
Wittenberg.
What'd you have there, Scotty? How many runs?
4 pitches for Silver.
4 runs on how many hits? 3. No errors. Oh, 4 hits. Okay. No errors and 2 left on. Left them loaded. Wow. Right, we'll be back here for the top of the 5th. You gotta let me know what you think of the split screen view, if you like that, or if you prefer me to go with individual cameras. So I'm gonna check the chat, see what you want me to do coming up here at the top of the 5th. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream, along with Austin and Caleb, doing a great job here for these young men to continue to work on their communication skills. We'll be back.
Right, we are back here at the Gus for the top of the 5th. Germantown stepping up the plate. Looks like we have number 10, Vincent Inga. Grounded out to short his first time around.
Strike in there. Number 23, Xander Barkey. He's done a real nice job here on the mound, limiting the Germantown hitters.
He's been throwing strikes for the most part. So if you're Germantown, just look for that pitch to hit.
Maybe try to lay a bunt down here too. Mess up the rhythm. Not now with 2 strikes, but something to think about.
His pitch count's got to be getting up there, I think, though, 'cause he's had some full counts. Really?
Liner to center, comes in, then shifts over to his left.
That's the center for the first out.
Center fielder makes the play there. Pretty routine play. 1 out. So 1 up, 1 down.
Brings up our starting pitcher of the game for Germantown, Liam Haglund.
Germantown's really got to at least score one run to give them a little bit of a cushion, you would think. Erase that shutout.
Strike 1 fired in there.
Yeah, but you know what? Just like Scotty said here, they don't even have a hit. That's what they said last night, too, and it did not work. So they can't even hear us. You want me to yell it out there?
You got a no-hitter.
Yeah, right. No, it wasn't me. I didn't say it. If I can't answer to moms like that. You know that. 0-2's the count.
Swinging strike 3,
Whoa,
and the catcher
throw.
sails it over the third, trying to whip it around the horn.
Do they get an extra strike then for that?
Should be an automatic base.
You got no spark in their dugout.
2 up, 2 down here. Barkey looks dialed in.
So did Phoebe Smith then come back in that he's hitting now? Because I'm really confused.
DH was 34.
No, the DH was 4, wasn't it?
No, it's 34.
Oh. Oh,
Swinging
okay.
strike
Got it.
1 here. 2 away.
Okay, got it. My fault. So Zobel was supposed to be the DH for 34. Or 34 is the DH. Yeah.
1-1. What has Phoebe Smith done today? Number 4.
Looks like he's got a backwards K on the day so far. Only 1 at bat in the game.
I suppose they haven't really gotten too many base runners on.
Must like the split screen view. I haven't had anybody in the chat say that they're not happy with it, so I am really surprised. Also, we've only had one person. There's got to be people out there for cheering for Wittenberg. The two communities aren't here. I know that. They're not. So there's got to be some of your fans out there. Let them know.
Anybody in Burnhamwood over there?
Yeah, man, I cannot believe that you just had a kid hit a grand slam in a state tournament and nothing in the chat.
Called strike.
Another full count.
Count 2 down here.
I believe they're running a regional up there in Wittenberg too. For
Oh, are they?
We're going to
Okay.
see something.
double shirt
Berkey.
fans and whatnot.
Ooh,
Heads
look
up
out.
over there.
Only one person moved.
Some brave souls over there.
Not sure.
I get hit.
I mean, it did hit the top of the fence, so maybe they knew where it was going. I mean, good for them. Glad everyone's okay. Full count still. 2 outs. Foul tip. Catcher can't hold on to it.
Looked a little frustrated with himself there.
I think it hit him in the mitt.
You ever catch in your day, Caleb?
Did back in Little League.
It's a tough position.
Yep, it's tough.
Grounds it to third, throws it over to first.
Too easy.
For the third out in the inning.
Yeah, his dad wasn't too happy about him being a catcher as well as a goalie to help save those knees quite a bit. So had conversations and said, you may not, you cannot. What happened to the umpire?
Not sure.
He's throwing a good game.
I don't know what's happening. He was just keeled over. Does he need some water or something? Or not sure. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 5th here on Jeff's live stream.
All right, we are back here at the Gus, bottom of the 5th. Wittenberg back in the box. Xander Barkey up to bat, our pitcher for today's game.
Throwing a really good game so far.
I wonder if he had any words with his battery.
Up 9-0. Wittenberg is. Pitcher number 8, Parker Zobel. For Germantown. One and 2 count here. Wittenberg looking for another base runner. Up 9-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bobbled. Low throw. First baseman able to handle it.
Not an easy scoop over there by the first baseman.
Nope. One away. Up now. 27, Connor Meverton.
Rips one down the third baseline foul.
letting it go, hoping someone from the bench goes down and gets it.
Looks like number 25 is putting on a helmet.
Throws behind him with the curveball. Almost hit the bat.
Always got to bring that
Gotta
bat
be
down.
careful of that.
Yeah, we chuckle about that, but it does happen.
Yep. Called strike. Looked like it was down the middle. Could have been up in the zone. 2-2 count. 1 out.
Maybe his eyes are still watering from getting the cup.
Zobel looking to
I didn't put that on, by the way. I have my microphone.
have a quick inning.
Fouls that one out of play.
Get some rips in.
Meverton fouls it off. Out of play.
Might have hit a car. Didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything either.
Wittenberg really looking to see if they can push one run across and get out of here. Although Barkey is in fantastic shape with only 71 pitches so far.
Pops that one up. Batter not happy. Slams
pitcher's
down
doing-
the bat.
Meverton pops the pitcher for the second out, brings up center fielder Bryson Schmidt. Pretty left back.
Next game is scheduled for 2 o'clock, so we're really in good shape. And I'm sure this will be, I'm jinxing it again, but the next game doesn't start till 2. So unless Germantown really mounts a huge comeback,
He's got room. Third baseman makes the play.
Schmidt pops the third to retire the side in the inning.
Quick inning.
No runs, no hits. Nobody left. After
9-0 for Wittenberg. After 5 innings complete.
17 total.
we're going to step aside here and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream with Austin and Caleb. Yeah, you actually had to announce that.
All right. We're back at the Gus for the top of the 6th inning. Germantown trying to rally some runs here.
Nice breaking ball.
Batting for Germantown, we got number 34, Austin Grass. We appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Yeah, we apologize that we were missing that, so we'll make sure that we get on it.
Nice job of keeping it in front. Going to be a tough play. Oh,
I'd say so.
Grass reaches on the air, brings up shortstop Alex Rakowski.
interesting decision.
I think that's our first error of the game, so both teams playing
It still stays in
some
play,
pretty
absolutely.
clean ball.
Right.
Up now, number 20, Alexander Brogowski for Germantown.
Yeah, we didn't really want him to
Runner's going, first pitch. Batter takes a
Oh.
strike, but he's in there at second.
Throw not on time and off the mark.
Germantown still doesn't have it yet.
be. Nope. Keegan Benbow there as the catcher for Wittenberg. I can't think it caught him by surprise because he's done a pretty good job this tournament as well.
I don't know what y'all that pitch was before that.
It was his first pitch strike.
1-1's a count to Alex Rogowski. Top of the order coming up next, John Murkowski.
Living on the inside here. 1-2 count. Called strike 2.
See if Germantown can get that first hit out of the way and start rallying off some runs here.
That's what they need. It's getting late at the top of the 6th. Rogowski takes a whiff. Strike 3. Another K for Barkey. 1 out. Runner on second.
Yeah, again, for those who are not keeping book right now, Xander Barkey, 77 pitches, 48 strikes, has a no-hitter going as well as a shutout. The only runner to reach right now has been the runner had reached on a walk in the 2nd, and this is only the 2nd runner on base for Germantown as he reached on the error. 1-1 is the count to Murkowski.
Brushed off the plate on that last pitch.
Think about wearing those as well. You know, you're down 9-0. Haven't had too many base runners. This one.
Pokes one to the left, going back. Makes the catch.
Looked like it might have gone over his head, but he had a read on it.
Caught some good barrel on it. Just missed it a little bit.
Just didn't get the distance needed.
Brings up number 5, Alex Reinke. He's 0 for 2 so far in the day. Grounded out to the pitcher and grounded out to the third baseman. The catcher, number 44, A.J. Melcher, will be on deck.
2 outs here. Runner on second base. Called strike. Caught the outside edge. Foul tip. One and two the count still. 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Wittenberg up 9-0.
Nobody holding that second. Interesting.
Grounder down the first base line. Foul ball. You know, I don't know if they're that worried about the runner.
Right, with the 9-0 lead, maybe you don't want to hold them.
Right.
Just do your position, be ready to make a play.
Right, because if it's a grounder anywhere in the infield, you're just throwing it to one no matter what. Looking for
Looks
that
like
third
you
out.
had a little hold there by the shortstop.
Fouled back. It's a net.
I know, playing second, I used to play second, so holding that runner never was easy. Doing a lot of running back and forth. Trying to keep him close and field your position at the same time.
Yep, it's not easy. Backdoor breaker just doesn't catch the edge there.
Good pitch by Barkey.
Froze him, I think. Froze the hitter.
2 outs. A little deuces action.
Checks him.
Got a good game going, buddy. Don't worry about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Up 9-0. Checking a runner at second.
Little questionable.
Last thing you need is throwing it into the outfield. And
Grounder to second base. Should be a routine play. Beats him. And we have 3 down. So Wittenberg will be going down to the bottom of the 6th, looking to score another run here. They're up 9-0. Looking for another run to get that 10-0 ball game.
in that inning, Germantown with no runs, no hits, 1 error on the defensive side, and 1 runner left on. Score after 5.5 is Wittenberg 9, Germantown nothing.
Zach Barkey with 87 pitches.
Xander, I believe.
Oh, sorry, Xander. I'm fault. Yeah, Xander Barkey through 6, 87 pitches. We'll be back here for the bottom of the 6th. Wittenberg trying to push 1 run across to get out of here with a 10 run.
Welcome back to the Gus here for the bottom of the 6th. Wittenberg looking to cross one more run to get that 10-run rule. Save a little bit of pitching without that last inning of play. Got 99 up for him.
Rips a shot.
Oliver Fraser follows up his grand slam with a single to left.
Fraser reaches on his second hit, brings up
Yeah, didn't I try and overswing? Just did a good job there to get the bat on the barrel and gets on base. Right there is your winning run.
Up now, number 15, Keegan Benbow. Do you think about bunting him over here?
I was just thinking about that in my head.
No outs.
You know, it's 9-0, but
You still want to get that runner in the better scoring position.
try to
End it.
takes a ball up.
Number 8, Parker Zobel still on the mound for Germantown. Ball outside. We got a 2-1 count now.
Oh, jeez. Almost
Keegan.
ripped my head off.
Keegan Benbow, look at him. He's got 3 walks on the day. You get a 4th walk here. He's swinging at that pitch, sending it out of play.
Two and two, no outs, running around first. Checks him, gets
Checks
away.
him.
That is not what you want. That is not at all what you want if you're Germantown. He's going 3. We got a throw coming in, and I think they got him. Yep, they do. So, it was a pickoff attempt, not a great throw. Gets by the first baseman, and the runner got greedy. Tried to take it. They're going to challenge.
throwing error. Caught trying to stretch it to third.
Not the result you want for Wittenberg. 1 out now. No base runners. 2-2 count. Slow chopper. Takes a dive after he crosses the base.
Looks like he got tripped up a little bit there.
Still out, regardless. 2 outs.
Short.
2 outs now. Up to plate is 13, Chris Sipple.
Got a little greedy.
1 for 3 today. With a 2 RBI single there in the
Slow roll to third base.
3rd.
Tough play. Tried scooping it out of the dirt. Not a good throw. Number 10 had time. Would have had the runner out. Just didn't make a good throw.
Reaches on the air.
We have a sub
4 for 5.
pinch hitter. Now it's going to be number 4, Jonas Bushman, the lefty.
Jonas Bushman.
Running on first, 2 outs. It's a winning run for Wittenberg if they can push him across.
Yeah, if Fraser would have made a little bit better running, he would have already had that.
One and one. Zobel fires one in the dirt. 2 and 1. We'll see if he tries another pickoff move.
See a steal here too.
Could.
It's blocked by the catcher. Anthony Melcher.
Keeping it in the front. Three and 1, 2 outs. Caught the outside edge. Full count now, 2 outs. We're going to see the runner in motion, I think. Yesterday, Wittenberg did not do that. But we'll see if they do now. No
Looks
hold.
Like he is. I'll take ball 4.
Like a similar pitch. Maybe a little bit more outside. Ball 4 for Bushman drawing the walk. Now there's runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Got a runner in scoring position here.
We'll see if they can put one in play. It's in play. All he's got to do is step on the base, and he does. 3 down now.
Runs the third to return the side in the inning for Wittenberg. No runs.
Wittenberg still up 9-0
Germantown errors. They ran
through
2
6 innings.
after 6, 9-0.
The bottom of the 6th, Wittenberg able to get no runs on 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 left on.
Yep.
At the end of 6, score remains Wittenberg 9, Germantown 0.
15 pitches for Zobel, 32 total.
We'll be back here, top of the 7th. Wittenberg needs a hold here, and the game is over.
Number 44, Anthony Melcher up to bat for Germantown here in the top of the 7th inning. With Wittenberg up 9-0. Germantown looking for any way that they can get something going here. Number 33, Tyler Conrad on deck. Watching that strike go by. 1-1, fastball down the middle.
He's got almost 18 pitches to play with here, so to try and get the whole complete game.
Yep, I think Germantown's waiting until they see a strike, maybe 2. And there it is, folks.
Dang, and there goes the no-no.
Line drive up the middle.
Melcher reaches on the first hit of the game for Germantown. He's up right
Tough way to lose it. I mean, that one, Wittenberg could have won it last inning.
Mm-hmm.
They just had the base running errors and would have been a no-hitter. Unfortunately, it ends here in the top of the 7th. Still a great game by Barkey.
Nothing to hang his head for. I mean,
Nope.
You
You're
do
up.
lose the no-hitter, but on the bright side, you're up 9-0. You're 3 outs away from moving on to Monday.
Yep, definitely. So, you got to keep your head in there and maybe you can pick him off. Nope, gets back in time, safe. Up now, number
You're
33, Tyler Conrad.
Germantown, you definitely don't want to make an out on the base pass here.
No, especially with how limited your base running's even been. Takes a wild hack at that one. Like he was chopping down.
And you got the defense has helped him out tremendously for Wittenberg. He's only had 5 strikeouts.
Curveball.
There's another hit.
Slaps one to right.
Germantown's got 2 base runners here in the top of the 7th, looking to bring some runs in.
Germantown showing the most life they've had all game.
Mistake there, 0-2 pitch.
Runners now on first and second base.
And that's all you got to do if you're Germantown. Just keep getting those base hits. It's not going to happen in one swing of the bat.
No outs. Strike right down the middle. I think they're taking a first pitch strike or waiting until they see a strike. Just trying to run up the pitch count here. He's only got about 10 or so pitches left, I'd
That's
imagine.
exactly right. 10 pitches left here.
Inside. 1-1.
Number 10, Vincent Inga, up to bat. Just trying to get a 3rd straight base hit for his team.
Looks like a strike on the outside edge. Number 2, Liam Hagland on deck.
It's really unfortunate, too, and Parkey's not going to complain about it, but they did have bases loaded in the 4th. Could have ended it there. Freza over at second with nobody out, I believe it was.
Checks him. Again, I'm not sure why they're super worried about
Right. There's nothing
giving up these runs right
to worry
now.
about, right.
There's a runner on first and second. No outs. You just want to get an out here. Worry about the batter. Either way, you're sitting comfortable with a 9-0 lead. Swinging strike 3. Might have gotten a foul tip on that. I'm not sure. Either way, we have one down. Strike out.
98 pitches, or 99 pitches, sorry, so he's got 6 left.
Believe.
Check. Throw him behind the runner. The first baseman can't hang on to the ball. Hit him right in the glove. Again, not sure why we're worrying about. Not sure why we're worrying about the base runners, especially the back base runner,
Yeah.
who would not do it. Can't even move up.
Now you lose the force. That was a tough play for the first baseman, though, too. He was twisted the other direction.
Called strike 1. 0-1. Still only 1 out here. Now you don't have a force at any base.
Liam Haglund trying to bring in a couple runs here.
Called strike on the outside part.
Barkey doing what he needs to do. That's 101 pitches, so he needs to get this out here, and he could still face the next batter.
And he can finish that better than, right?
Yep.
Fouled off to the right side, out of play. Number 4, Landon Phoebig Smith on deck for Germantown. Oh, and 2, still the count. He's fouled off the last 2 pitches. 1 out.
Is that a
He's out of balls,
What's that? Oh, sorry.
Runners.
No, it balls down below, I think.
Tim's out.
Yeah.
Runners on.
No, the count was 0-2 still.
There's a base hit.
There goes the shutout, and maybe more. Coach decides to hold him.
And they lose the shutout.
Hitter and the shutout all in one.
Yep, 104. Yep.
Yep.
I think that's a good hold by the third base coach there.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you're down 9-1 now. Don't want to make another out at home. You still got runners on first and third. Only 1 out. Take what you can get. You've got 3 hits already this inning, which is the most you've even had all game.
Interested if they're going to even steal on this.
I'd almost think about just taking the base. I don't think they're going to throw it down. It's too risky.
We didn't think they'd be picking off either. So
We didn't. Nope. We could see another pickoff attempt. Swinging strike 2. 1 and 2 the count. 1 out.
Wittenberg moves down in double play and ends the game.
Yeah, right. That's what you'd like to
You
see.
don't have to bring another pitcher.
Because that's going to be an appearance.
Curveball, low, outside. 2 and 2. 1 out. Goes right down the middle, fastball.
I'm going to start to head down. Try and interview for sure. Still want to interview Barkey. I thought he had an incredible game on the mound, and I'm going to catch Oliver Fraza with a grand slam.
full count here.
Don't want to lose him. This is your last batter you got. Strike 3 on the outside edge. Wow. Okay, so he sits him down looking. Now we're going to have a pitching change. He's over the pitch limit. Real nice game.
Incredible
by
game
Barkey.
by Xander Barkey.
Too bad.
We'll be back after the
pitching change here. All right, we are back in action here at the Gus.
After the pitching change, now number 10, Bryson Schmid into pitch. First pitch strike, the outside part of the plate. Number 34 for Germantown is up.
Austin Grass.
Fouled off. Head now, 0-2 in the count.
Schmid,
Germantown.
you want to do exactly what he's doing, just
Yep. Throw right down
pound
the middle.
strikes.
Sure. You're up 9-1. You got an 8-run lead to play with. Slider action maybe.
Yeah.
High in the zone.
Final out here for Germantown.
Schmid trying to find that outside part. Again, real nice game by Xander Barkey on the mound. Just had to come out too many pitches. Throwing it, we got a strike 3. Looking. Not the way you want to end it.
Not the way you want to end your season looking.
Nope. So that'll do it. Bryson Schmid comes in and faces one batter, gets one strikeout.
Final score here at the Gus, Wittenberg 9. Germantown 1.
9-1 game. You know, I thought real nice game by Barkey. Germantown really didn't do much until this inning. Got their first hit, got their first run this inning. So we'll be back in just a little bit for a player interview.
With two of the players from Wittenberg post 502 and Burnham Wood post 341. They've got the split post there, which is fantastic. Not a lot of people know where Burnham Wood is. Can you explain it?
It's about 30 minutes east of Wausau and about 20 minutes south of Anago.
I'm familiar with it. I know the small community, and I actually know you're the superintendent. I was superintendent of schools up in Boulder, so I know where you're at. But it's fantastic here to see a small program. Did you think you could compete the whole time?
I thought we could do pretty good, but I was wondering how far we could go, and this is pretty good. So
Did a great job. So the reason I have you here, what do you think I got you here for?
my home run.
Your Grand Slam home run. Talk about it. Tell me a little bit about your approach at the plate and what happened with that swing.
At bat before that, I struck out, so I wasn't really feeling that good. And I just thought I got to get something going here, so I just put the bat on the ball and it went out.
To the deepest part of the ballpark, by the way. That's right about 360. Carried the fence out there, and you had bases loaded. Did you think it was going to be a home run swing?
As soon as I swung and felt it come off the bat, it felt pretty good, and I started trotting right out of the box. So
Yeah, so 4 RBIs. Again, I think I have you down for 2 for 3, 1 walk and 1 strikeout. So you were on base all 4 times. So tell me about what you were seeing with the pitches today.
I thought I did pretty good. I mean, I wasn't really happy with my first at bat, but I turned it up in the second part of the game. So
Excellent. Hey, congratulations to you guys. We will see you tomorrow playing and continuing to try and advance for winning the 16U American Legion State Tournament. So congratulations again. That's only the second Grand Slam that we've had here. And it just happened that Beloit had one before, but it's amazing to get thrown in the state tournament.
thank you.
Right. Xander, why am I talking to you?
Pitching.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about what was happening today. You had, I'm assuming they told you, but maybe you didn't know, you had a no-hitter all the way up there into the 7th.
Yep. It's just pitching the ball and found the zone and let my infield do the rest.
Yeah, you did. Your defense really helped you out quite a bit. I had you down for 6 strikeouts and only 2 walks, so that means all the way through the game, your defense is right there.
Yep.
Is that something that's been typical for this team?
Yeah, it's every game there.
You've had the opportunity to trust your defense?
Yep, not much errors at all throughout all regionals, and feels pretty good to have them behind me, helping me out.
And how about your catcher, Keegan Bembo?
He does some good work back there. He helps me out blocking every ball I throw in the dirt. And
It's an amazing feat that you had out there, and you're only 1 strikeout away from going with a complete game. And you also were only 1 strikeout away, or basically those couple of hits away from having a shutout. Did you know all that was there too?
yeah, I knew it was there. I tried to keep it to myself, but
It's a little hard to do so because I'm sure your other players are sitting there too, and nobody wants to have that jinx put out there.
yep, but they just put the bat on the ball and found the gap, and nothing I can do about it.
And you did a fantastic job. So again, congratulations on the outing, going 6 2/3, 110 pitches, I believe it was, 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. I had you down before this inning down for a 63% first strike percentage. Is that something that's key, you think, as a pitcher?
Yeah, that helps out a lot when most of your pitches are strikes, and just keep it in the zone, give them something to hit. And
So congratulations again. Where will you play tomorrow? What position do you think?
probably shortstop.
Okay, back at shortstop. We'll get some ice on that arm. Congratulations again for the great outing here for Wittenberg Burnham Wood. Post 502 and post 341, Xander Barkey. Congratulations. All right. We're going to head back up to the booth, finish up there. Thanks again for following us here on the live stream. Boys, take over there and give it the final lines.
All right, so again, we had a final score of 9-1. Wittenberg Burnham Wood with the win. They will move on. Not sure what time they'll play. We know it's going to be tomorrow sometime. Not sure if Austin has any hit stats or anything.
No, not really. Just outstanding game by Xander Barkey, and just all around good game by Wittenberg to come from that loss yesterday and bounce back with a win.
Thanks everyone for watching here. We'll still be live again for next game. So be sure to check it out and the rest of the tournament as well.